My mic sounds nice. Check one. My mic sounds nice. Check two. Geez, Louise, what is going on? My mic was off. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. I got to tell you guys, I am having some stomach issues. Like my stomach is not feeling so hot. I stopped and got a smoothie. My daughter wanted to buy a smoothie at this place. And geez, Louise, when I tell you I added some protein to mine, mine was strawberry banana, just didn't agree with my stomach. It's catching up with me. Then I had some of those bear chicken nuggets. I had I feel like I was like in a kid's meal zone today. So my stomach is like, no, 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 no. Remember that song? You don't love me. What's her name? Dawn Penn, I think was her name. I used to love that song. Okay, so yeah, I am just going through it with the stomach, but that's okay. I'm gonna make it through this live. I have some water. I shouldn't even be opening this water, pouring it by a computer. But I'm gonna need some of this water to get me through this lot. Dawn Penn, yes, that was my girl. She only had that one song that I know of, though. No, 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 the Jamaican song. Like, you dance to that. I can see you now, simply Taisha. So it's Friday night. Just got paid, which I didn't. It's Friday. Did I? No, it's Friday night. Party's jumping. We're feeling fine. I got to pump myself up because I could just get low, get low, get low, get low, get low. I should have been a DJ in my former years. 369, girl, you're fine. Gonna talk it to me one more time. Get low. It probably doesn't go like that. So tonight, oh my gosh, tonight we are talking about dating red flags, because I feel like there's a flag on the play. There's a flag on the play. There's red flags all around. We started this conversation a couple of weeks ago, and we didn't finish it. Remember, I always have like so much more to do than we actually get to, because you guys, pop off in this chat, and then we kind of get off on a tangent on something else. But we're going to talk about red flags. Now, if you are a married lady, which I know some of my girls in here, ladies, I should say, are married, help us out, help us out. I think when you're single, that's one of the hardest things to do for most people. Now, I'm not saying everybody, but one of the hardest things to do is, it's like you're walking in a minefield, right? And you got holes everywhere, and they got flags on the play. And I feel like we see the flags, but we did try to determine if we can deal with the red flag, right? Instead of, at least for me, instead of seeing the red flag, now some red flags I just take off from, right? Because I know I don't want to go down that road. But some red flags I think like, can I maneuver this? And so now I'm trying not to do that. I'm trying to like go through that minefield and avoid all those red flags. So I want to know from you guys, this is our little kind of icebreaker. And I'll go back in the chat while you're putting your things in and say hello to people. But I would like to know, what's a dating red flag that you used to ignore, but now you don't? So if you're like simply Taisha, if you are like, who else is married in here? Linda's Journey, I see. Any of my married people, tell me, what red flags should we be looking out for? Should us ladies be looking out for? But if you were ignoring red flags and now you're not, it's like something you're not going to ignore anymore. What is that? Like, what is that red flag? And I got to think about this for myself. So while you're typing that in the chat, mail to the beat. Now, mail. You should have known that the Downsizing Diva was going to highlight this photo. Mail with the new profile pic. Mail. Look at Mail. Mel, you look like you about to like break things down to somebody. You look at like a little bit of like sex appeal with a bit of a, let me tell you how it is. This is why we call you the mighty Mel. Look at that profile pic, trying to show us those biceps, triceps, shoulders. She got the face going on. We love it. Mel to the B. I'm going to have to give you some confetti. You guys know I like a good profile pic. Jeez, Louise. That's how I know what beauties you all are, by these profile pics. Like, I live for the profile pics in the chat. Okay, so we got Mel. Mel is saying happy Friday, Divas and Dudes. Hope everyone is doing well. We have Oh, she says enter. As you enter, hit like, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much. Yes, I always forget to say that. Thanks, Mel. Oh, Doris, happy Friday. Hello, hello. Simply Taisha. She says happy Friday. Divalicious fam. I love that. Lakeisha. She says happy Friday, everyone. We have our girl Shay in the chat. My name twin. She says hello, everyone. She's waving. Cookie, how are you? How are you? You know, I wish I had some emojis on StreamYard. I need to look into that because I just can't believe they don't have emojis. But that's why I don't use emojis because I always love a good emoji. Who else do we have in here? We have Slims in the making. How are you? She says hello, hello. Hey, Jamie, how are you? I love it. I love it. Taisha is saying she hopes everyone is having a fantastic Friday. Linda, but wait a minute. Linda, how are you? What are you drinking, Linda? I always got to know what you're drinking with those fantastic drinks. Cheers to you, Miss Linda, because I'm drinking H2O. H to the Izzo. Everything reminds me of a song. Well, how did that go? H to the Izzo, G to the something, 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 something. I don't know those words, but I'm a Jay-Z fan, so that's one song that I only one I can't remember how it goes. I just know the H to the Izzo. I gotta know now. Mail to the B, she says, with the super sticker tonight, and that's her way of saying, "Hey, DD." Thank you, Mel. Appreciate that, Mel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Tangy, how are you? Wait, I skipped all the way down. Never fear, I'm coming back up. Taisha was telling us that's Don Penn. Jamie says, look at all Hollywood with the cute shirt and the sunglasses. Yes. And you know, I was gonna wear something just like a t-shirt today because today was like a dress down day. I was gonna wear a t-shirt, but my mood, I was just kind of not feeling the best. So I was like, let me like just kind of try to spice myself up because I, want to bring my energy level up. So that's what I did. As they say, the show must go on. But yeah, look at this shirt. It's cute. It is cute. And I have these jeans on. These jeans, you know how like, have you guys ever had some big jeans like they are supposed to fit big? And you didn't want to wear them because you're like, I'm big enough. I don't need to be wearing some big jeans. But I got on this big jean trim. Maybe I'll have my daughter, if she's still up, take a picture of me with this outfit on because it's super cute. But yeah, I had to put something on to like pick my spirits up. It's amazing. People say what like a smile will do, what sun will do, what losing weight will do. I say what some good clothes will do for your spirit. It lifts me up. Okay, let's see. Sin, where have you been? Hey, Sin, how are you? You remind me of my aunt. I know I say that all the time, but I love that. Yes, go Dee Dee. You love reggae too. Yes. And when I was engaged when I was in college. I thought I was gonna marry this guy. And I was engaged when I was in college, and I'll never forget. He loved reggae music. So when we would go out to little different, places and dance and stuff, he was all on it. And I really wasn't into it. But ironically enough, not into like the dancing of it all. I was into the music a little bit, but not like him. He wasn't I don't know. I just think he just loved that music. But I remember going to clubs and stuff. And actually he lived in Cincinnati. And so we would go there. And when we would go and visit, we were engaged, right? So we would go and visit his parents, and he would take me to like the little clubs and stuff in his neighborhood, and they were always doing reggae. I was like, reggae. I remember reggae was huge. Sean Paul. What's that one who used to say, Mr. Lover, Lover? Was that Sean Paul or Shabba Ranks? Mr. Lover, Lover. Okay, Sean. No. What's his name? Oh, the really cute one. What is his name? I always see him on Instagram. Somebody made a reel of him singing that song, Boombastic. Was that what is his name? He did a song with Beyonce, Ring the Bell, I think. Or Bad Boy. I don't know. I'm so confused. Now I gotta look it I gotta look it up. You guys got me thinking about this reggae. Let's see. I hope your school week went well. Yes, it did. I'm going to talk a lot about that on, not a lot, but about that on Sunday. It's just some things that happened that had me stressed to the max. I mean, nothing with the kids, but other external kind of stuff, but related to school. And yeah, this has just been a week. It has been a week. When I tell you I've been busy from sun up to sundown, I mean, I have been busy. And then you guys saw like my interview. If you didn't watch my interview with the round mound of Zepbound, you got to go watch that. But I had to get that video out on Thursday, so I was able to do that. I told him I would get it out on Thursday or Friday, and I was able to do it earlier on Friday. But tonight I want to get out this video. And so I may do it when I get off here if my stomach is feeling more settled. If not, I'll just get it out tomorrow. Try to get it out tomorrow morning. But it's super cute. You got to watch it. I'm going to try to put it out to members first. So if I could get it ready tonight, I'll put it out to members first. And then in the morning, it'll kick in to everybody else. But it's super cute. When you see it, you'll know what I'm talking about. So I just like to have some fun sometimes. I was talking to my class today and I said, one of the things is if you're in the blue zone, we do zones of regulation. And if you're in the blue zone, that means like you're tired, you're tired, you're sad. You could be tired, sad, bored. Bored is one of them. And I told the kids, I'm never bored. Like I'm really never bored because I can find things to do to like crack myself up. So I am never bored. They were looking at me like, lady, are you crazy? And they might think I am after these 3 days. Jeez, Louise. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Dee Dee rocking the sunglasses after 8 p.m. Yes, that's going to be my excuse not to pronounce these medical terms. But I do have my glasses here, Mel, because I love a challenge. So I got my glasses. I got my phonics person that can sound it out, Mel. That's going to sound it out so I can actually understand it. So I'm ready to go. Davina, where have you been? Red flags aren't red anymore. They are black. They are burnt. They are dead. Oh my gosh. Living with Shanta. Hey, y'all. Hey. She says, how are you? I just love your profile pic with your feet kicked up. Don't forget to hit that like button. Yes, yes, yes. Hey, says Mindy. Hey. I love it. Okay, what are you guys saying? Love the new pic for Mel. Yes. Woo, child. My boyfriend is diabetic and now I'm on a GLP-1. His soda and sugar consumption is a red flag. What? It's causing beef between you right now? Jeez, Louise, don't let it do that. Oh my goodness. Okay, so what is the beef? Remember that commercial? Where's the beef? The Wendy lady. I'm saying, what's up with the beef? Shanta, do tell. Like, what is going on? We got to fix that. Dee Dee, my 81-year-old grandmother is watching with us tonight, and she says you look smaller. She was asking me about you today when I was watching another GLP-1 update. Polly Paul, if your grandmother knows me, I'm in there. I'm in the family. Can I come to a cookout? Hey, hello, Grandma. I just love that. I feel like I should be a little bit more demure, possibly. So she said, I look smaller. Okay, I'll take it. I will take it. I don't know if that scale's going to agree, but grandmother's rule, right? So whatever she says is what we're doing. Thank you for watching. Okay, what are you guys saying about the red flags of it all? Paul, you got to give us some advice. What should women, Paul, be looking out for with these guys? What should we be looking out for? Ignoring boundaries. Okay, that's a good one. But do people establish boundaries? How quick are we to establishing boundaries? Because, I always say, and this is advice from my lovely grandmother. My grandmother was 92 when she passed. And so I got the privilege of having so much great advice from her. And one of the things that she said was, and, I know Maya Angelou said it, but my grandmother was older, so she said it first. Maya Angelou just got published saying hers, but my grandmother always said, you teach people how to treat you. And that is so true. And I wish I was the kind of person that, now with guys, I'm a little bit more, I'll cut it off because I don't want my heart trampled over. So I am more strict with a guy, but with my friendships, I am kind of lenient. I give people a chance because I like to give women grace because I feel like we don't give each other enough grace. But sometimes I do it to the point where people think they could treat me a certain way and then they realize, no, I actually can't. So, I have to start like setting boundaries and I've done better since I'm 50. I really have. Like in a personal situation, I've done better. If it's like a business kind of thing, I I'll kind of let things ride and kind of see how things are turning out. But yeah, geez, Louise, you teach people how to treat you. Isn't that so true? So if people are treating you a certain kind of way, it's probably they think they can do it and you got to let them know that they can't. I always say that you got to let them know. Paul, how nice it must be watching this with your mom. That is so sweet. Yes, yes, yes. Dee Dee giving Mary J. Blige vibes tonight. Love it. I got to do that dance where she like kick off to the side. You know how she does that? Mary, Paul, incredible. Hi, Paul's mom. I love that. Yes, you're watching with your mom. Insecure. So somebody that's insecure, that is a red flag. And I would venture to say, not just in a dating relationship, but in any relationship, because I think insecurity kind of leads to competition, that sort of thing. And that's not good. That's not good. Have you guys ever had a guy that tried to compete with you, not just like a girlfriend or another female or a male, but like had a guy or like like your buddy, a homeboy try to compete with you? Or have you all had like one of your girlfriends try to compete with you? I think that's unfortunate, isn't it? You wanted to be a dance hall queen. I can see you now doing it up, Taisha. I really can. Plus, you said you like karaoke. Have you ever karaoke reggae? Shaba, yes. No, what's the one that sings? Is it Shaba? What's the one that sings? I mean, he used to have hit after hit after hit. Y'all gonna make me go to my my phone, my mini computer. Okay, so he let's see. Let me see. What is I'm gonna say who is the most famous what's the reggae singer? You guys I don't think you said, is it Shaba? No, it's Shaba Ranks. Yes, I think that's him. They said, well, we know Bob Marley, but I wasn't talking about Bob Marley. I don't see his name in there. They say Bob Marley, Ziggy Marley. How many Marleys are there? Jeez Louise. And then Lauryn Hill had a bunch of Marleys. They're going to live on forever and ever. I don't see the guy I'm talking about. I think it is Shaba Ranks. Like, how come they don't know? They sent all these people. I don't know. Jeez Louise. He's not Shaba Ranks. Oh, here he is. Okay, yeah. That's him. Shaba Ranks. Okay. I had to see who that was. Shaggy. Yes, Shaggy sang Boombastic. Didn't he sing a duet with Beyonce? Shaggy. Okay, yes. That was a fantastic interview. Thank you, with the round mound of Zepbound. Yes, the interview was great. Thank you guys for watching it. Yes, Taisha, very entertaining. So, Mel, I have so many new members. I think we need to have a party. Thank you, Mel. She just gifted some more memberships. Yes. So I gotta look at my schedule on a Saturday and see when I could do it. Actually, tomorrow would have been great, but I just had to be so last minute so people could plan to come. But my daughter is going somewhere with a friend, and she's going to be pretty much gone all day. And then I was like, oh, that'd be a great time to do a live. But then I was able to get in Pilates. So when I was able to get in Pilates, I said, okay, I got to get him that Pilates, take that class, and then I got to buy a gift, which I'm going to just get a gift card because I go to I can't say where I'm going because maybe this person's watching. But I'm going to a little event tomorrow night, so I need to get a gift card for it. That's what I'm going to do. I might give cash. I don't know. Davina is always coming in strong. I will say that, Mel. Yes. Happy Friday. Felicia, how are you? I can't. Can I see? Look at your profile pic. I love that. That's very creative. I was trying to really look at it. I might have to switch glasses up in here. Bam. Oh, I can see him over these glasses. What about that? Yes. Oh, okay. Cute. Cute, cute, cute. Love it, love it, love it. You guys are so creative. YouTube random selects who, yeah, YouTube selects it. I saw that. Yeah, I got a gift membership. I forgot to tell Allie. I was going to text her. I got a gift membership to be on her membership. I'm like, geez, Louise. Okay, so that was cool. That was cool. I was wondering, I'm like, why is Allie's membership videos popping up in my feed? And that's why the other night I got gifted a membership. Only 5 so far. Okay, only 5. Only 5 likes? Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Is that what you were saying? Oh my goodness. Okay, okay, very good. It's Friday. People are like, I'm tired, lady. I'm too tired to hit that like button. Excessive foul language on a first date is the last date. Bye. Okay. All right. I give that to you. You know, because I'm not a user. I don't use profanity, so I prefer somebody who doesn't either. It causes beef because he is in a health crisis and always justifies his food behavior. I mean, like a giant soda all the time. He went to the hospital and his fasting blood sugar level was 268. Jeez, Louise. Okay, so what could we advice can we, maybe you're not even asking for advice, I don't know, but I just wonder how could you reach him? Like, what could you do I got to think about this, because what could you do to let him know? Sometimes people need to know that what they're doing affects not just you, but it affects others. I try to have this conversation with my dad too. And I think a lot of times people only see it as, no, this is my body, this is me. But when you make poor health choices, it affects everybody, because when he gets really sick, who's going to be left taking care of him? You. And I know you love him and you probably, wouldn't mind, but I think it can make you resentful if you felt like it could be avoided. You know what I'm saying? So if you want some support from us, let us know, because I'm sure it's people in here who maybe have dealt with that and can help you out. Jasmine's coming in strong. Jasmine said, people who tell lies. Okay, I agree. That's one of my top 5 non-negotiables, like somebody that could just keep it real and be honest. Cookie, yes, that would be a hard no. Husband was jealous of my relationship with your daughter. Now that's something that I'm not going to say I'm afraid, because I don't want the spirit of fear to get to me. But I do feel like I got to be so cautious about my next choice because of my daughter. Like, she's old enough. I was dating and then not, and then dating and then not. And it hasn't been long. I haven't been dating long. My daughter's only 8, but it's like I hate to get out there because it's just like I feel like I have so many, such a huge responsibility. Jeez Louise, like the guy on Superman. The guys ever seen that, Superman? And they tell him, you got a huge responsibility. Or was that The Matrix? Somebody said it, but it's so true. So true. Tangi said her red flag is not willing to apologize. I mean, acknowledge her. Taking accountability is a huge one. Apologizing and have actions to change for it. See, I'm an action person, because I realize people can say, I'm going to do this. And people have said, I'm going to do A, I'm going to do B, I'm going to do C, I'm going to do D. But what are they showing you? They're saying one thing and they're doing another. So I always go by how people show me. I remember I talked about one of my love languages. I don't know if this is technically it, but it's like being attentive. And so I'm all about showing and doing, not just telling me. I want to see it in action. And so that's a good thing, because I read out a lot of folks with that one. Tangi, okay, she says, and then not willing to apologize. Have you ever met people that everything they do, they think it's the right thing, it's the right way, it's their way? I would say steer clear from that. And I feel like sometimes when I talk to people that's really smart, like I had some really smart friends, and they know it all. And my one friend said, I guess I do know it all. And you just can't tell them anything, but those are the people that bump their heads and then they come back telling you like, oh, okay, yeah, now I see what you were talking about. So, yeah. Can you have it all? Can you really have it all? I wonder. Shaggy. Yes, yes, yes. Maybe Sean Paul. He's another one. It's kind of all of them. I'm behind in the chat. I see. Yes, baby boy with Beyonce. We're on Beyonce's internet too. Sean Paul did a song with Beyonce. Yes. Okay, Sean Paul. Yeah. Okay. What did I say? Shaggy? Sean Paul. Yes, that's him. That's him. But I thought Shaggy also did a song with Beyonce. Let me look that up. I think Shaggy Shaggy did do a song. Jeez, Louise. Now, why is this so important to me? Because it's going to linger on my mind. I think Shaggy did a song with Beyonce. Okay, let me see. Let me check it out here. Oh, that one. Oh, okay. Nope. He said mash. It says mash up, hold up, Beyonce, Angel, and Shaggy. So is this somebody putting it together? So I guess it was just Sean Paul. Okay, all right. Somebody mashed together Angel and Sean Paul. Like, what is up with that? Okay, all right, okay. All right, let me get off Beyonce's internet messing up her songs, not the prescriptions over the sun. Yes, and the funny thing, Mel, is I thought, let me look at you up close and personal while I'm at it. Yeah, you could see, like I'm telling you, it goes from being back far to kind of like up close and personal. So yeah, okay, love it, love it. Okay, uh, Doris says, a bit like, I bit like. What does that mean? I'm not sure. She meant I hit like. Okay, the like button. Okay. Bad temper. That's a good one. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, words without actions are meaningless. I agree. Peeking back in, says Shay. Okay. Hey, Beverly, how are you? Red flag MVP. I wouldn't ignore any signs of narcissism. Okay. All right. So what is narcissism to you? Because now I'm hearing that word all over the place. And I agree 110%. It's very few people who I really think truly are that I know. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of them in the world, but it's a couple that I have run across, and I say, good God Almighty, who deals with that on a daily basis? Seattle, hey Kate. She says have to leave in a few minutes to go to a Mariners game, but you wanted to peek in to show some love. Thank you, Kate. Enjoy the game. Enjoy the game. Well, I'm pretty sure you're rooting for your home team, huh? Hope they win. Hope they win. Jasmine says reckless driving. Jasmine, have you had an experience? She's like, that's a red flag. That probably maybe kind of leads to road rage, which would be like a problem with your controlling your anger. I could see that. All right. So you love Shaggy's Christmas album. Oh, I didn't even know he had a Christmas album. Okay. All right. I'm going to have to look that up. All right. So I have a question for you guys. So when you guys have you ever lost weight or changed your looks in some way? Did you guys think it changed your dating standards? And if you do, how does that change your dating standard? Because a lot of times people assume, and I know you're an ass when you assume, but people assume that when you are overweight or you're bigger or your looks aren't up to what you think they should be, that we kind of settle. So have you ever, have you hired your standards or your standards still the same? What do you think? Yeah, Kate says jealousy for sure, for sure. Uh, blames, okay, failure of past relationship on exes, boastful, rude to waiters, huge ego. Yes, yes, everything's about them, right? Everything's about them, and they have a good way of twisting things around too. I see that. Narcissistic personality disorder, gaslighters, mood swings, so much more. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, okay. Dee, my dating standards are always high, even with this weight on. Okay. All right. Very good. I love that. I love that. Anybody else? Has anybody ever changed the way they date when they felt like they lost weight? Some of you guys are in maintenance now. Are your standards still the same? Or do you think like, well, my standards are higher now because I'm feeling better about myself? Like, let's just be honest. Are your standards higher because you're feeling better about yourself or no? My standards gave always been the same regardless. Okay, very good, Miss Linda. And I believe that too. No, my standards are the same. I don't change them based on my looks or anything else. Okay, very good. Hey, Bellflower, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Exactly, says MVP. My standards, even with pounds down, have remained the same. No BS. And I'm going to be honest with you, mine haven't changed either. I think I don't think mine have changed either. I think you know, you remember when I was saying like I want a guy to have like his own thing going on, his own pension, preferably, because if not, he's gonna have to sign a prenup without my pension. Like I don't care if I was 400 pounds, I would be thinking that. I don't care if I was 600 pounds, and you know, if I get under 200 pounds, that's gonna be my same thing that I'm not gonna change. I want somebody that's loyal. I don't care how big I am. I don't care how small I am. I just want somebody that is loyal, honest, all those things. I think the number one thing though, when we're dating is, and I see a lot of times people ask for things they can't reciprocate. Are you guys doing that? Because I'm asking for things that I can offer. And so when people say like, oh, your standards are too high. Well, I'm asking for what I can give. And I think if we're doing that, I think that that's the best way to keep your standard, right? Oh yeah, you checked out Male's profile pic. Yes, Dee Dee, men always think women and that have your body don't have any self-esteem and they will accept anything. Yes, yes, yes. And I think sometimes women are though. I think sometimes women are probably not in this chat, but I think sometimes women are. And you know, I have I'm not gonna say because then they're gonna know I'm talking about. But I mean, I know someone who is overweight, a nice looking lady. Her standard is just so low. Like she's been with this same guy forever and ever. And she probably doesn't watch this. We don't talk often. So I don't think those are probably the people that are watching me though, the ones that I'm not talking to all the time. But I just think so if she's watching, you know, this is a good message for her because I think that like I said in that video, you're valuable because you are a child of God and then because you're here, right? You don't have to do anything to be worthy. You just are worthy because you're who you are. You were born. And I think a lot of people don't really know that. I think a lot of some women's self-esteem is tied around to whoever they're with. And some women's self-esteem is tied to how they look. And some women's self-esteem is tied to how much material things they have, just like men too. And I'm not going to speak a lot on a man because I'm not a man, but Darium is. He's in the chat. Hey, Darium. So I think sometimes when you tie like your value to things and people, that's where we go wrong because things change or situation changes, people change. That's for sure. And so you just never know. So you kind of have to have that kind of like built-in stability. So let's see. People are saying hello to Nicole. Thank you, Beverly, for that comment. Years ago, my cousin's friend said, if you want a woman to take care of you, find a fat woman with low self-esteem. Imagine he said that. I was so upset when that came out of his mouth. No respect. And, you know, I have a brother and his friends and, you know, cousins, and they talk to me like, you know, they're talking to their homeboys. And guys do say that, and guys do think that. That's just the truth of the matter. Coming in from the corner, I ain't got no standards. I'm living my life like it's golden, living my life like it's golden. I'm living my best 304 life. I know, Delia. I thought you said you had a relationship. So you live it. How are you doing that? And you in a relationship, Darian? Confess. Darian, confess about what's going on. Should I get Usher up in here? These are my confessions. Just when I thought Darian was taken, he talking about he living a 304 life. And we know that means I'm up. You know, I'm up. I rock 3 different freaks after every show. I'm a. Darian, I'm gonna have that as your theme song. So when you come up in my chat, that's gonna play. Jeez, Louise. Okay, so what are you guys saying? Mel is saying thank you. Darian is coming out of the bushes. I don't know what that says. It was a propus with my statement. Okay, Darian. He living his best life. Darium. I don't know about Darium. Okay. All right. So here's another question. What are your insecurities when it comes to dating? And if you're married, what are your insecurities that you have still with your partner? So after all these years, some of you been married, longer than I've been living, I think. Geez Louise. What are your insecurities? Because I know everybody's probably had some. If somebody tells us they don't have any insecurities, I'm gonna give you a standing O, because I mean, geez, Louise, I want to get to that. My insecurity, I told you guys, my insecurity is like letting it all hang out without any clothes, like just to be walking around with no clothes, and this is sagging. I'm not really I don't really have loose skin. I haven't lost enough weight, I don't think, to have loose skin. The loosest skin I have is on these arms, I think, because they're like, look at that. You guys don't want me to flex my muscle. But yeah, the loose skin, I have a little bit of that, but I can see, like, if I was like, dude, have you ever, guys, let's just be honest here. It's just us. Okay. The 34 folks out there watching. So when you catch this replay, you're one of the 34. You're gonna be one of the 34 watching. But when you ever guys ever looked at your body and thought, when I do shed these pounds, what is it gonna look like? Has anybody ever thought about that, or is that just a Dee thought? Because I think to myself, like, where is this cellulite gonna go? Where is it all gonna go? I don't know. I want to know, though. And I've seen some people that look cut up that were way bigger than me, and they say that, well, I don't know. They say they didn't have surgery or anything like that, and their legs are kind of smooth. I'm thinking, is that gonna be me? I really would like it to. I'm just kidding. Gotta lighten the mood. Okay. All right, Daria. Being naked. Never liked it. Okay. Very good. So thank you for being honest, Miss Linda. I'm going to give you some confetti because I can relate. Yes. Like that's an insecurity of mine. And I give people a lot of credit that just don't have that insecurity. I wish that was me. It's light up in here. Dee, mine is the same. Yours is the same. Okay. And even though see, I still feel like I'm bigger. So I wonder, when I get small, like down to your size, am I going to still feel that way? I guess I probably might, huh? Geez, Louise, because I always think when it's a smaller woman, does she feel like that? But I guess every woman has like we're saying, your insecurities. When I was younger, taking off my clothes was never an issue anywhere. But now that I'm an older girl, I feel a little bit more modest, very modest. Okay. Yeah, that's so honest, Bev. Let's give her some confetti. Thank you for sharing that. That's a tough one. So Miss Linda, what do you do with your husband? Are you just so used to him, and it doesn't bother you, or you said it still is something that bothers you? So I guess so. But does he, how does he make you feel comfortable about it? I guess is what I'm wondering. I don't think I have any. I've been seen when I was ripped and when I was whipped. I don't hide. That is so good. You're confident like that. Jeez Louise. So do you have any insecurities at all, Bellflower, about your body, about anything that you have going on? I think after the weight loss, if you don't have money to get it taken care of, you're going to have to try to make peace with it. Absolutely. I think so too. My fupa. Yes. Yes. And it's some thin, slim and trim women who have fupas too. Probably have to iron my birthdays. Jeez Louise, limitless, that's mine, but it is what it is. I don't want surgery. I'll live with it. Okay. All right. Yes. You're going to live with it. Well, what are we going to do? All right. That was a good one. Okay. So, let's see. Who can tell me, what red flag have you ignored? Because everybody has had to have ignored a red flag. And if you have never ignored one, raise your hand in the chat. Tell us about it. Because I find that fascinating. But hold up, wait a minute. Here's my girl, Miss B. How are you? She says, back in my 30s, I was complaining about my weight, body, and an elder woman said, men love a naked woman and a smile. Girl, do not worry about it, Ella. Wait, wait. Men love a naked woman and a smile. Well, I got both of those going on. Okay, okay, all right. I can smile, and you know what? I think that's what's been doing it for me to this up to this point. A naked woman and a smile. I'm gonna remember that. Jeez, Louise, love it, love it, love it. Let's see. I think I've scrolled down. Did I scroll down too much? Okay, that was Mel. Mel is throwing me off with that new profile pic. Did you check her out, Miss V? Check out Mel to the B. I felt the same as a smaller person and as a plus size person. He lets me be me. I am only 100% naked in the shower or tub. I have always been that way about being naked. Yes, I have too. And meanwhile, my mom was not at all, but I have always been that way as well. When I was smaller too, I always felt like I should have clothes on. I think I have this thing. Since I'm talking about it, let's talk about it. I think I have this thing, and I hope something doesn't start crawling on my computer. But I have this fear of like bugs and spiders. So I have a fear if I'm like without clothes, like something is gonna crawl on me. Like it's just, I hate that. I hate the thought of it. So I don't know how those people made it on that show, Naked and Afraid. I hope you can say naked on YouTube, but I don't know how they had that. They were on that show, Naked and Afraid. I would have never made it. I don't even think they could offer me $1 million. I just couldn't have. I couldn't have done it. I would have had a nervous breakdown or something. So yeah, it's that extreme for me. Like, so I think that's part of my problem, and also not wanting to be seen. But there are times where I was snatched and put together. And I still didn't want to do it. I still was very shy and reluctant about it. So I don't know. I think also, I think I grew up because I grew up in church. Won't church do something to you? It won't church do it to you? And I love church, don't get me wrong, but I grew up in the church. I was at the morning service, afternoon service, broadcast is what they used to call it, the 11 o'clock service. And on the school night, I used to be struggling on that Monday when my grandmother would have us go to that broadcast. Are you listening, Paul's grandma, Polly Paul, and or Paul's mom? I would be struggling on the struggle bus to wake up and the next day. But I was in that, but I had fun while I was at church. And I think the shame of like your body, for some reason, I think I learned it there. Like, covering up, like in church, you had to wear certain things. So, geez, Louise, do I need to sit on somebody's couch behind church? All right, Beverly said, Dee Dee, I see Mel has made peace. Okay, all right. My stomach is flat, but I still got the little fupa. Okay, yeah. And that's okay. We don't even notice. You would have had to have told us. Now, when you get that fine, my man, he might notice it, and you said you're okay with it. I love that. I mean, I don't like that I'm not ripped, but I'm not tripping either. If I get it right in the gym and it still bothers me, there's always surgery. You would have it, huh? You would have that surgery. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have you talk to Derek. Jeez, Louise. The FUPA be FUPAing. Tangy, hello. You says if we're all grown, I'm self-conscious about being on the love on top. How does the Beyonce song go? Geez, oh man, dang, I gotta sing that song. Baby, it's you. You're the one I love. You're the one Tangy needs. You're the one she sees, but you're not gonna get that love on top. Tangy. Oh, I'm gonna give you some confetti for being so honest. You know what? I think, and I don't know what size you are, but I think before I became a bigger woman, I had no qualms. When I became a bigger woman, I was so self-conscious about that too. Yes, yes, yes. But don't worry, because he's going to say, baby, it's you. You're the one I love. You're the one I need. Come on, Tangy, let me see. Come on, baby, it's you. What he played that? You were walking in there. Well, that wouldn't be a song you would play, but if you wanted your love on top, you might try it. Now, Tangy, once you get your love on top, you might be like Beyonce making that announcement at the award shows. Jeez, Loey. Oh my goodness. Tangy. I can so relate. I can so relate. We have to talk on the phone. This juicy stuff is too good for YouTube. Girl, same here. No surgery. My twins got me with the extended belly 20 years ago. Jeez Louise. 20 years ago. Okay, very good. But you know what? That was for, women, we go through a lot. I think we got to give ourselves grace with the body, especially if you pumped out some cheering, right? Because it's just that some things we cannot control. I think that that's perfectly fine. I'm going to give you for those, you said your twins. I love some twins. I saw some twins today waiting to get picked up from their bus. Love it. Okay, very, very good. And don't when you have kids and when you go through so much with your kids, they just don't realize how much you sacrifice, and they don't realize what they do to your body. They don't realize what they do to your mind, because you really don't sleep peacefully. I don't really think I've slept peacefully. Like, I mean, total peace since I became a mom. I really don't. I remember when she was like a newborn. I remember my daughter was a newborn. It was like I was sleeping on pins and needles. I had her in the bed with me, but not like right next to me, because I never wanted her to be used to like that comfort, and she always had to have it. But I watched her, like, I had my little bassinet next to me, and I remember that, like the sleepless nights of it all. And then I remember as she got older, it's different concerns now. It's like, oh my gosh, she's coughing. What if she coughs? And and my daughter, thank God, she's never really been sick other than this. Like, remember, she had in the hospital, she had that allergic reaction. Before that, she's never had anything, not even an ear infection. She's had like a common cold. I will take that back. Well, I guess it was a virus. She did have a virus. So, but yeah, just like to be sickly and stuff, she never was. So, but it's always something to worry and stress about, right? So I just think like, geez, Louise. And then I'm going to say for someone, I was a late bloomer, having children. So, before that, I was stressed out over my niece. Before that, I was stressed out over my little cousins. I've always, taken my work home and stressed out over things going on with the kids in my class. So I say all that to say is, even if you're not a mom where you actually are responsible for, having a child, and you are a mom in some kind of way to somebody out in this world, it is stressful. Because if you love somebody, you're just not going to have a peaceful night because you're going to be worried about what they're doing, how they're doing it. And sometimes I see some moms who get to the point where they just let it go, and they say, I'm just going to let this go. It'll be what it'll be. Geez, Louise, I give you a lot of credit for that, because I could imagine that's hard to do. Well, hold up, wait a minute. Nail to the B. She says, thanks for reminding me. He may notice it, Dee Dee. My friends are up in here. Keep it at 100. So demure we are. Yes. Thank you, Bill, for the super chat. And we are keeping it 100. I mean, yeah, let's keep. Yes. I think I said from day one, like that is my kind of like something that have insecurities about. And I don't know if I'll ever, and then Doris said, geez Louise, she has them. So I know, Mel, I don't think you said you have them, but I always think I have them because I'm bigger. But now that I'm thinking back, when I was smaller, and when I was, in the 100s, I still felt the same way. I still had a thing about the no club. So let's see. I don't even wear swimsuits. I'm just so bad. Okay, I think I lost my place. Mel, she says it's okay. I'm way behind. Okay, we got Miss V. The FUPA is FUPA in. We got Mel. Doris says, okay, here she is. Wait, what did Miss Linda say? You said that's what's up. Okay, I don't know. Okay, red flag. I ignored is the amount of alcohol my first husband drank. I was young and thought I could change him. And that's what a lot of us do, right? We think we can change the red flags. I'm so glad you said that, because I think a lot of times people don't want to admit that, you think you could change somebody. A lot of women say that. I thought he was going to change. I always say, now that in my 50s, now when I do meet a guy, depending on how much I like him, I may or may not reveal a lot on here. But if I reveal a lie and you hear a red flag by something I say, please tell me. If you don't want to embarrass me on YouTube, email me. And if you have my phone number, call me, because I don't want to be a 53-year-old fool. Like, geez Louise, I've had so much practice of being a fool and not being a fool. And I don't want to ride into my 53-year-old with my 53-year-old self with all this knowledge and experience and just throw it all out the window, right? And I think that's what you got to have your friends, like people channeling that good energy, you know, and telling you like, no, this is not you, Shay. That's not you. That's not the move. And I think I'm gonna listen to that because yeah, I just don't have time to have bumps in the road like that. Like this gotta be smooth sailing for the most part. Karaoke 101. A friend said, never do the top thing and lean down. Wait a minute. Wait. Hold up. Wait a minute. Wait. What? Whoa. Okay, Miss Linda, you are breaking this down. Okay, wait a minute. Paul, is your mom listening? Okay, but Miss Linda, that's okay. Miss Linda is a grown woman. So let's do this. A friend said, never do the top thing and lean down. Okay, let me picture that. She said, put a mirror on the she said, put a mirror on the table and look down in it, and you will see what he sees, a very sagging Scary. Jeez Louise. Oh my goodness. Put a mirror on the table and look down at it. And she said, you will see what he sees, a very sagging age face. Jeez Louise, scary. Well, I mean, for real. Jeez Louise. Now, I never heard that. Okay, all right. Never do the top thing and lean down. All right. Well, Miss Linda, I'm going to give you some confetti for that. I'm still trying to imagine what that looks like. Baby, it's you. You're the one I love. You're the one I need. Come on, can't you see? Come on, baby. It's the love on top. It's the theme for the night. Love on top. By the time we finish this love on top, Tangy, you might just get on top. I don't know. You might have the courage to get on top, Tangy. If I'm going to be naked, I want to be seen. You want to be seen laying down and not standing up. Well, geez, Louise, I love that. I absolutely love that. All right. Once I get my love on top, I'm going to take that man to Red Lobster. And don't forget your hot sauce. Don't forget your hot sauce. You're going to be like, I got hot sauce in my bag. Oh, Ted G is not playing. Oh, she is not playing. Jeez Louise. Whew. If you've had children, you deserve grace. I agree. Some of these men look like they, and in fact, they have not. Yes. But let's just be honest. Men get grace that we don't get, right? We got to be, we got to be tucked and tight, and the men can be, not. So, yeah, it's a different standard. What are you going to do? Oh, my goodness gracious. You guys are funny. Jeez Louise. Yes, Dee Dee, that cortisol be cortisol with that stress. Absolutely. It sure does. I just hope it don't go mess up my weight loss this week. Jeez Louise. Yep, she well, maybe we could say something more demure. Jeez Louise. I'm sure Paul's mom is like, what the what? She said, use your cell phone, child. If the lady is on top, they not looking. I would hope not. I would hope not. Jeez, Louise, where is that Kim Kardashian face shape with? Jeez, Louise, you'll be straight. Kim Kardashian got you faded. Jeez, Louise. Oh my goodness, gracious, gracious, gracious. You got me in tears over here. Linda's journey. Trust me, their face looks old and saggy too. But that's okay. You look them in the eye and then you tell them, baby, it's you. You're the one I love. You're the one I need. Jeez Louise, you're the only thing I see. Come on, baby, it's you. Now, Tangy, that song is never going to be the same again. I'm going to be thinking about you. Tangy, my girl, my girl, my girl. Tangy gonna be like, my man, my man, my man. I love that. Jeez, Louise. Oh my God. Cian says, I think it depends. This I think I need depends. Not if Mel has anything to say about it. Mel said you get you some what's it called? Mel, Femigel, Vagimel, Femigel, something. Get you something where you ain't. Oh, jeez. Louise. Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh, Davina says, I was once with a man because his personality was amazing, but during the sexy time, I could tell, I couldn't tell if I was at his lips or his neck. He was a hefty one, but still handsome. Yes, I love that. I love that. Okay, very good. So everybody has to be forgiving. That's the point here, right? Everybody kind of has to be forgiving. Jeez, Louise, everybody. I know that's right. Jeez, Louise, that's why y'all need to invest in a red light face and neck mask. It works for real ladies and men. Jeez, Louise, if this is so funny. Oh, Mindy, Mayor Mindy. Oh my God, Dee Dee is getting so tickled. Okay, why is my dad calling? I said, no, is he watching this? I'm gonna send him over there with Paul's mom. Watching with her. He called. I'm like, what is he calling me for? Are you watching this? Okay, what's it called? Badgerfield. Mail to the B. Oh, Lord, Lord. Mindy, yeah, I got the tickle. So now anything y'all say is just gonna crack me on Badger film works, y'all, too, y'all. It must be his money because it's not your. Jeez, Louise, y'all didn't sit Darian back in the bushes. Y'all didn't say, okay, Paul staying strong. Paul staying strong. Paul staying in the fight. Dee Dee and Pam, I'm going to say goodnight. Just got finished battling a sore throat. Oh, Bev, I'm sorry. And you have a cold, your body's hurting, you're going to sleep. See you guys on Sunday. All right, Bev, have a great weekend too. All right, you guys are so funny. Paul says, hope you feel better. Have a good night, Bev. People are saying good night to Bev. Hope she feels better. Okay, we do have a game. We're almost an hour in. We're going to play this game. And I still have a ton of questions, but we won't get to them all tonight. Geez, Louise, Mel B, I have the red light for the face and the helmet one for the hair. Oh, okay. She's just on it. So when I do start doing getting that stuff, I might have some great resources. Geez, Louise, what they have to name our products, Badger this, yeah, Badger this, and Ministro that, yeah. Geez, Louise, it probably was somebody making that up that wasn't a female, right? Because we're sick of hearing that. All right, so that's okay, Paul. That's okay, Paul. We about to get this train back on. So we're gonna play a little game. These are questions. A, B, C, D. Put your answer A, B, C, D in the chat. And let's see what you guys think about this. Okay, so here's some questions. The first question is, these are about red flags too. What's a subtle red flag in early dating after major weight loss? A, they talk about their own weight loss journey. B, they never ask you about your goals. C, they say you look good now with the emphasis on now. Or D, they ask about your favorite hobbies. Ooh, I'm going to read that one more time. So the question is, what is a subtle red flag in early dating after you have a major weight loss? Is it A, they talk about their own weight loss journey? Remember, this is a subtle red flag. B, they never ask you about your goals. C, they say you look good now with emphasis on now. And D, they ask about your favorite hobbies. Which one do you think? All right, we got 3 people now in the chat. Okay, what are you guys thinking? Okay, we got some answers coming in. Ah! Okay, so we got, let's see, we got a B, C, 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 yeah, C, 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 B, we got a B, we got a C, oops, Davina, we got a C. If they knew me before, A, if they don't, A, if I don't know them. Okay, D, Sin says, they try to take you to all you can eat buffet. They want you to be fat again. Jeez Louise. B, actually, if it's subtle, then B. Okay, so the answer is C. The backhanded compliment of, they say you look good now. Remember, I don't think people caught that. You look good now, as if to say, now that you lost weight, you look good. So before, almost like you didn't look good before. So that's why it's C. It's a backhanded compliment. They say that's a subtle red flag. Are people giving you backhanded compliments? I think people take when people say, "Oh my gosh, you look so good since you lost weight." I think people take that as a backhanded compliment, like, like, "Oh my gosh, well, what did they think about me before?" So yeah, they say that's considered subtle. I guess because they are saying, I guess it depends on how you say it. I would be thinking like you probably didn't say, "You look good now." It's like, "You look good now that you lost weight." Like, the emphasis is on, I'm saying the emphasis was on now, trying to give a clue. That's obvious. B is the subtle one. They never ask you about your goals, your weight loss goals. I don't know. They say on exams, never change your answer. Yes, it's still C though. C is the right answer. But yeah, I get that. It's a good perspective. It's no like, it's no like correct. You're absolutely wrong. I think that's a great way to think, Mel. If someone takes me to a buffet, they're gonna be highly disappointed when all I get is one plate of protein and vegetables. You pay $40 for a piece of chicken and 10 asparagus. Yes, yes, yes. She says not subtle. Yes, yes, yes. That's supposed to be subtle. I'm tempted toe. I'm 10 toes down for B. Okay, all right. Not F. They never ask you about your goals. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I can see that. My cousin did a whole Facebook rant after someone said she looked good. Oh my God. Now that's not subtle. I think subtle is kind of like the way you say it. Like, I feel like you could say a lot of things depending on how you say it, but cousin, go cousin. Let's tell your cousin we gave her some confetti. Jeez, Louise. Okay, so next question. Next question, Mel. All right, are you ready? Mel to the B. Which response may signal a lack of emotional maturity? maturity. Which one is a lack of emotional maturity? So lack is the key word. Number A, I'm sorry, I said number one. I meant A. I love to support your journey. Do you really need to talk about your weight loss so much? That's B. C is let's go for a walk together. And D is congrats on your transformation. So which one do you think signals a lack of emotional maturity? I love to support your journey is A. Do you really need to talk about your weight loss so much? B. Let's go for a walk together. C. Or D is congrats on your transformation. All right, you guys are all getting that. It is B. And they dismiss your experience. They try to silence your story, probably end up being jealous of you and what you're doing. I think that sounds like more like a jealous man or a female, either one. B for sure. B, yes. Okay, that one was the obvious one. What about this one? What's a sign someone is fetishizing, like a fetishizing your transformation? So like they over kind of obsess about it. A, they compliment your glow. B, they only comment on your before and after pics. C, they ask about your workout split. Or like your workout schedule, I should say. And D, they want to meal prep with you. Jeez Louise, he wants to meal prep with you. My man wants to meal prep. So which one shows that somebody probably has a fetish about your transformation? All right, very good. So we got a lot of B's here. All right, anybody else? All right, so you guys have it. It is B. And they say that this person, if they obsess over your before and after, they're probably having like that surface level of attraction to you. And it's only about the fact that you lost weight. Like they have a fetish with your weight loss, which that would be kind of like a turn off for sure. Yes, Miss V. Okay, here's another question. Which behavior is a green flag? Now, finally, something that we're looking forward to, hopefully, because I don't know, Mel B. You might be saying, that's not my green flag. Which behavior is a green flag? A, they tell you they've changed too much, that you've changed too much. B, they joke about you gaining all the weight back. Geez, Louise, that's not nice. C, they respect your food choices without judgment. And D, they compare you to their ex. No, he didn't. So which one? Okay, which one is a green flag? They tell you you've changed too much. A, they joke you're gaining it all back. B, they respect your food choices without judgment. C, and they compare you to their ex. And I think you guys all have it by a long shot. So we got C, C, C to the C to the C, 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 C. We got a C, C, and C. Okay, very good. C, C, C. It is C. And of course, they're respecting and supporting your journey. So that's a good green flag to look out for. All right, what about this one? What is a manipulative response? Ooh, manipulative. Geez, Louise. What's a manipulative response to your glow up? A, I'm proud of you. B, you think you're better than me now? C, let's celebrate with a healthy dinner. Or D, you've inspired me. Now, this kind of person would scare me. Like, I feel like this person is like one anger away from like hitting you or something. A, I'm so proud of you. B, you think you look better than me now? C, let's celebrate with a healthy dinner. Or D, you've inspired me. Which one is kind of like manipulating your weight loss? This is kind of scary that somebody would say this to somebody. Jeez Louise. All right, so you guys have it. It is B. Yes, all you guys have it. It is B. Guilt tripping and using that emotional manipulation. That's a red flag if ever I've seen one, because I just think that situation is going downhill. Question 6, which comment may signal insecurity in a partner? This is a good one. What's going to signal insecurity? A, I love your confidence. B, don't lose too much weight. C, let's work out together. Or D, do you feel good today? So A is, what's going to signal insecurity in a partner? A, I love your confidence. B, don't lose too much weight. C, let's work out together. Or D, do you feel good today? Now, some of you have been saying that your husbands, boyfriends, spouses, people have been telling you, family, friends, everybody. Oprah, I don't know. I might as well throw Oprah in there. Everybody's been, I've heard people talking about this a lot. People have been saying, you don't need to lose any more weight. You need to stop now. So it is, you guys are right. B, don't lose too much weight. And most people said that. So we got Doris came in with the B. Yes. Have you guys been told lately, don't lose too much weight? Because a lot of you have been really slimming down or either are in maintenance. Has somebody said that to you? Don't lose too much more weight? Hey, Jennifer, how are you? A bit late, but I'm here. Come on in and join the game. All right, so question number 7. Which reaction to you being on a GLP-1 is a red flag? So what's going to be a red flag? Let's see. Miss B, Dee has the links to the face mask, 2 options, mid-price and a higher cost. Oh, okay. Yes. It's in it should be in the description of this video. Okay, Pat, come on in. Pat's coming in with the B. Did I read it out loud yet? Oh, you're talking about the last question. I was going to say, geez, oh man. Okay, I've had people tell me not to lose too much weight. Little do they know I'm not done. Oh my gosh. Okay, very good. You are not done yet. Okay, all right. Well, all right. All right, here's question number 7 to Pat and Jennifer that just entered the chat as well. Which reaction to you being on a GLP-1 is a red flag or any weight loss journey, but GLP-1? A, that's cheating. B, that's interesting. Tell me more. D or C, I'm glad you're getting some help. Or D, let me do research too. Let me do some research too. Which one is going to be a red flag? A, that's cheating. B, that's interesting. Tell me more. C, I'm glad it's helping you. Or D, let me research it too. Okay, what are you guys saying? Oh, okay. All right. Oh, okay, we got the A's rolling in. A to the A to the A. A. Yes. A. Okay, very good. It is A. That's correct. It is A. Somebody said that's cheating. You could tell them goodbye because it's not going to be a nice ride. Has anybody's spouses not been supportive in here? Are your spouses supportive? Because if your spouse is not, that's going to be hard. And like somebody was telling us earlier, their spouse is, doing something that's not aligned with what they're doing. And I would imagine living with somebody, that's kind of hard if your eating palate is not aligned. And not just your palate, because that means the taste of a dish here or there. When you're losing weight and you're on these GLP-1s, your whole lifestyle has changed. So hopefully, you're eating totally different. So that, I guess it would be hard, but you can definitely make it work. Very supportive. Excellent, Doris. Taisha, yes, very supportive. Excellent. Okay, what about question 8? Which of these is a sign that they might be controlling? Ooh, now this one's somebody I want to look out for because I don't want to control anything. Which of these signals controlling? So A, they plan active dates. B, they ask what dose you're on. C, they monitor what you eat and comment on it. Or D, they compliment your consistency. Oh, okay. They're not? Okay. I'll have to put them, maybe I'll could put it in a separate post. Thanks, Mel. C. So Miss B, check my post tonight or tomorrow. C. Okay, MVP C. And Mel is saying Taisha's hubby is so kind. Yes, I love that. All right, very good, very good. All right, you guys have it. It is C. Glad it's helping. They're saying glad it's helping you. They want to jump in and do that research. Oh, that was no, that was the different one. That one's the cheating. Sorry. Okay, you guys are correct. You were saying it is C, and it is C. They're going to be controlling if they're monitoring what you're eating and commenting on it. Jeez, Louise, don't you hate when people do that? Hate is such a strong word. So dislike, let me say dislike. Jeez, Louise. All right, what about this question? Why might dating be harder? You guys all got that. Why might dating be harder after you lose weight? A, people lose interest. B, confidence is immediate. C, old insecurities can still linger. Or D, you have fewer options. So what's going to make dating harder? This is actually a good question and so true. A, people are more honest. B, confidence is immediate. C, old insecurities can still linger. Or D, you have fewer options. Okay, what are you guys saying? Okay, yes. It is C. I love that. It is C. Old insecurities still pop up. And, we see that when we're, talking amongst each other in our chats and things, something, all of the above. Okay, all right. You think so? Okay. Let's see. What was the question again? It's harder. People are more honest. That's true. You're right. I thought so too. Confidence is more immediate for some people. The only thing is, I don't think you have fewer options when you lose weight. I think you might have more. You might have more people open to a bigger dating pool. So I think that's the only thing that's stopping that, all of the above. Okay, but very good. Mel says B or C. Okay, confidence is for you probably. I bet you some people, you could tell in these GLP-1 streets, some people still aren't confident and they've lost over 100 pounds. So I don't know. Some people it just takes, I guess, longer to get that mail. But probably for you, probably that's that could be true. All right, we have two more questions. This is the second to the last one. What's a red flag you might ignore when you're newly confident? Ooh, newly confident. You might ignore this red flag. A, lack of interest in your goals. B, they want to celebrate your progress. C, they ask deep questions. Or D, they offer to help you track meals. What's a red flag you might ignore when you're newly confident? A, they lack of interest in your goals. B, they want to celebrate your progress. D, they ask deep questions, or that was C. Or D, they offer to help you track your meals. Maybe fewer options that you're interested in, depending on how you spend it. Yes. True. Okay, you guys are saying A. Dora says A and D. Let's see. A and D. Oh, okay. See, I was thinking of offering to help you track your meals as like a way of being supportive. But I mean, I guess that could probably depend on how you take it. Kind of like Nicole just said, it depends on how you spin it. Okay, very good. So it was A, but I see Doris's angle on D. D was they offer to help you track meals. But a disinterest in your growth signals a mismatch. Because if they know you're on this journey, they know you're doing these lifestyle changes, they should want to support that. I would think so. Would hope so, right? If not, that's a red flag. And finally, which of the following is most likely a dating red flag after a major loss on a GLP-1 medication? So which of the following is most male? I just keep saying male because she gets caught up with these words, which we all do, right? Because that's what's trying to trick us. Which of the following is most likely a dating red flag after a major weight loss on a GLP-1 medication? A, they ask how much weight you've lost and seem genuinely supportive. B, they say you should stop taking your GLP-1 now that you're skinny enough. C, they encourage you to share your journey and cheer you on. That's going to be my man, my man, my man. D, they respect your boundaries and never comment on your appearance. Jeez, man, where are these guys, and do they have some brothers and cousins? Which one is it? A, they ask you how much weight you lost and seem genuinely supportive. B, they say you should stop taking your GLP-1 now and you're skinny enough. C, they encourage you to share your journey and they cheer you on. And D, they respect your boundaries and never comment on your appearance. All right. All right. So the correct answer is this guy, your group, you are correct, Amundo. It is B. B to the B to the BBB. Male to the male to the BBB. It's B. So B is, that's the red flag. You know, they show a lack of understanding, that's potentially control issues. And that person's very shallow, right? Because they're just focusing on the weight loss. They're not focusing on the health of it all. They're focusing on just the weight loss. And all we have to say in the word, in the, who says this? In the words of Davina, boy, bye. I love that. All right, so it's almost an hour and a half. What are we celebrating? Any challenges you guys are having? If you're having some challenges, maybe we can help you sort through it. Oh, okay. I'll post those. Thanks, Mel. Okay, I'll post those for her tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. What's tonight? I want to try to get that short going. I'm tired though. I don't know. But anyway, I digress. Anybody have some challenges? You know, I told you guys when I got on here, my stomach was hurting. I've had a stressful week. I don't know what this scale is going to say. I don't know what my DEXA scan is going to say. My DEXA scan might be sending me back the opposite direction. Jeez, Louise. But that's okay. That is okay. But that's okay, because my girl Taisha has it in the bag. Taisha says, bam, wait, bam, 6 weeks of consistency with street training and yoga. Yes, I love people that do yogi. I feel like it centers you and makes you peaceful. I could have used some yogi today, Taisha. And Davina, let's go to your green flag. He takes me grocery shopping and pays for everything and also helps you cook it. All right, very good. Very good. I hope you find that, because I know they're out there. You just got to find your diamond in the rough. Your diamond in the rough. I love that. All right. I'm not sure I would discuss that I'm on a GLP-1 while in the dating phase. When do you start talking about health issues? That's a great question. You know what? I think MVP, that just kind of depends on the person and how you're hitting it off. Because I think, don't you, sometimes you might have strict boundaries like, well, I don't kiss until the third date. I'm just making this up and throwing this out there. But what if you find somebody that you just make a connection with and you want to kiss them on the first date? Like, you might compromise with that, right? Because it's the person. So I think that if you're on a GLP-1, you might say, well, the first date, I'm not discussing my health issues, this, that, and the other. But maybe the conversation is so good and lasted so long that it just naturally led into that. For me personally, I wouldn't be leading with that either. But I can see myself having a really good conversation with somebody that may lead to that. So that's just my 2 cents. I don't know. People might say it's none of their business. They don't need to know what you're doing, blah, blah, blah. I agree with that too. I just think it's your comfort if you feel connected enough to share that or not. And a lot of times people don't feel connected enough to share it. And then sometimes they do. What are you going to do? That was a great question. Is anybody else giving her their opinion on that in the chat? First date, nope. I stopped myself even if I wanted to. Okay, so Mel says, no, ma'am, Pam, she's not doing it. All right, anybody else? What do you think? Are you doing it? Doing it and doing it and doing it well. Doing it and doing it and doing it well. That song just pops in my head. That's like my theme song. Anybody else celebrating anything? The chat is like crickets. You guys are tired a lot. You guys are tired from imagining being on, having your love on top. I know. Go Ty, go Ty, go Ty, go Ty, go Ty. Anybody can help out MVP. What do you guys think? Are you letting folks in on it? Too bad, you know, I wish we had like a single ladies club. We could get together with the single ladies. But they say don't take sand to the beach. So I need to get out on my own and venture out on my own and try to find somebody. That's what the life coaches will tell you. Like they say, don't take, well, my brother always used to say, don't take sand to the beach. He said, I don't take sand to the beach. Let's see. Nope, says Simply Taisha. Celebrating life. Okay, all right, all right. You've got this, Dee Dee. I love going out solo. I love going out solo. Oh, do you really? Okay, see, I don't. I need to start doing that. Going out solo. Not love on top and exhaustion. Yes, 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 yes. Oh my goodness. Geez, Louise, that's a good wait, that's a good excuse to get out of being doing it. I'm tired. Geez, Louise. Okay, Mel sent me those links, Miss V. I'm gonna try to get that work on my video. My daughter needs to be in bed. She has a long morning. Like she has to be up. I thought I was gonna sleep in and luxuriate, and I can't even do that because my daughter, she's getting picked up at 8. So that means I have to get her ready by 7. I mean, get her up by 7. She takes like 10 minutes to get up. Then by the time I get her up, maybe I should give her some. I'm gonna give her some toast and maybe some oatmeal. She likes oatmeal, and send her on her way. But geez Louise, so I got to be up at 7. Oh man, I'm gonna go back to sleep when she leaves. So yeah. So anyway, if you guys don't have anything else, I am not going to keep you here. I'm gonna get ready. I'm gonna try to put my short out. And then members, I'm gonna try to have a members only live maybe next week, because in September my Saturdays are kind of all looking booked up, but I'm going to try to squeeze one of those in for Saturday members only live. But maybe next Saturday or Sunday, it might even could be Sunday, but I think it's going to be next Saturday. So we'll chat, we'll talk about getting just a check-in. We'll talk about the stocks of it all. You know, I know, I have thinking about having a stock club. It just depends on I don't know. Depends on nothing. I think I'm having a stock club. So the stock club is more like, it's just we come, we talk about the stocks, we share, we learn. It's a little bit, it's going to be an ongoing kind of a thing. So, maybe I'll run some ideas by my little membership, because that's going to start. I'm going to start that, I believe, the first in October sometime. So I just got to figure out the parameters of all that, and hopefully, people will join. But I'm going to advertise it outside of just this community, and I don't know. I'm not a good advertiser. Like I need to work on that. I got to hire me I can't afford to hire me anybody. I got to get somebody that's going to get me going with the advertiser, because I'm so bad at it. So the members, so we'll be, I'll probably see you guys next Saturday. I feel like I'm doing, Wednesday. Don't forget Sunday. I'll remind you. Sunday, I am live sharing my update. And then Wednesday, the Round Mound of Zepbound. He's going to be live on the channel to kind of talk. So watch his video of the interview before that. If you're out there watching in YouTube replay land, watch that video. So I want you guys to come, and any questions you have for him that I may not have answered, or you just are curious to know, he's a wealth of information. He's going to come and chat with us next Wednesday live. I don't know if he's ever been live. Has he ever been live? But that's okay. I break him in on this live channel. Go live, go live, go live. All right, so I will see you guys. When would I say on Sunday? I forget. Like today is Friday. Jeez Louise, that means I need to get busy. I don't know how this video is gonna turn out, because I'm about to try to get it out, and I'm tired. So let me know if it's if something's wrong. Louise. No, it'll be fine. I'm gonna proof it over. I'm gonna spin it back and spin it back again. All right. Thank you, Mel B, for the super stickers and the gifts. They don't tell you who the members are. Mel is keeping it. Jameer, Paul, I don't know if your grandmother, your mom is still watching, but good night. We're going to end this with good night to Paul's grandmother. Geez, Louise, or his mom. I thought he said grandmother, but you guys were saying mom. So I don't know. Paul's family, Paulie Paul, part of my extended family out there. Have a good night. Have a safe weekend. I will see you on Sunday. Good night. Bye.